And later on in the show, we are talking about Valentine's Day. Hard to believe it's just around the corner next week. So we're pleased to welcome Rita Mustafa here, holistic nutritionist. So whenever Rita's here, there's a healthy angle to the show. And Rita, there's no exception around Valentine's Day. I mean, we can make this day healthy and indulgent as well.
That's right.
And what are we doing today?
We're actually going to be making some healthy Valentine treats. We're going to make some no-bake brownies, and we're actually going to make little chocolates.
Oh,
yeah.
These do sound indulgent. But when I looked at the ingredients list, they're all healthy items, so that's
all
good
healthy,
news.
no refined sugars.
That's good.
Yeah.
And if something for everybody, right? Gluten-free.
Gluten-free, dairy-free, egg-free, absolutely.
Gluten-free, dairy-free, egg-free. There you go. The three culprits. Okay, so thanks, Rita. We'll see you at the end of the show. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Daytime York Region. Today we are talking about the Day of Love coming up next week, Valentine's Day. And if you still want to indulge, but maybe in a healthier way, registered holistic nutritionist Rita Mustafa is here. Rita, thanks for coming in today.
Thanks for having me again.
And this is good news. We don't have to give up the sweet indulgences. And there are people out there who can't have gluten, eggs, dairy.
Yes.
Like you.
Yes.
So this is a great option. What are we making first?
We're going to make a no-bake brownie.
Okay.
So we're not going to use any refined sugar. We're just going to use natural fruits. So we're going to use dates and walnuts and cocoa powder, and it's you can smell it already. It smells really good in here.
It smells beautiful, like this beautiful chocolate aroma. And we're starting with our, you bring this every time.
Yeah, my food processor is probably the most utilized tool in my kitchen.
Yes. Do we start with the wet, like the date?
I usually do the walnuts first, just to grind them up nice and fine. So, yes.
And how much
So
walnut?
right now we've got 1 cup of walnuts.
Okay.
Yep.
Already measured out?
Yeah.
So we start with that.
Let's start with that. We'll grind that up really thin.
Okay. Is that good?
Yep.
Okay.
And now we can throw in the remaining ingredients. So I've got some dates here that have just been soaking in water.
Okay.
And this is 1/2 cup of dates, so I'm just gonna throw that in.
So you buy them dry?
Yeah,
and
so
then
just buy them dry at a bulk store or your grocery store, and I just soak them just so that it's just easier for the food processor to process them.
Right.
You can get you know, the really big dates that you won't need to soak those, but this is, you know, doesn't take very long.
And for what we're doing, it gives it a good consistency to hold the no-bake brownie.
That's right, yeah.
Okay.
And then we need a little bit of coconut oil, like 1/2 tablespoon.
Okay. Okay, let's see. And coconut oil, what are the health benefits? Because
coconut oil is one of those, you know, it's a fat that we've been told for a very long time to stay away from because it's a saturated fat, but our body utilizes it as a healthy fat in the body. So it has many different properties. There's even talk of you know, brain health, like Alzheimer's and things like that. So lots of benefits to that.
Okay.
And we're doing, let me see, 1/4 cup of.
Quarter cup. Would that be?
Yeah, so it's 2 of those.
Oh, 2 of these. Okay, great. And this is raw cocoa powder?
So that's just regular cocoa powder. So that's roasted, which is still good. If you want to make this more like a raw recipe, then you can use like raw cocoa powder, which is in the bag there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So either way, the raw has more antioxidants, but the regular cocoa powder still has antioxidants.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Oh, and just a little bit of vanilla.
Oh, yum. This is our vanilla extract, and it's the real stuff.
The real stuff. Yeah.
Would that be enough?
Perfect, yeah.
Okay.
And then you're going to process it all over again.
And what type of consistency are we looking for in this time?
So you're going to process it until it becomes almost like a ball.
Okay.
Right?
Here we go. And really, it doesn't take that long.
It doesn't take long at all.
It's like a couple of ingredients that we're working with, right?
Yeah. And that's okay.
Oh, wow.
And actually, it's probably okay, but you can actually put maybe just a drop or 2 of the reserved date liquid just to make sure that it sticks together.
And then after that, you have this great mold here, because we do have the finished product right here.
Yep.
You take this mixture, you press it into the molds.
Yeah.
And then do they go in the fridge to set, or?
Yeah,
they don't have to.
They don't have to. They're
Okay.
pretty much ready to eat at this point.
Okay, and then here's our little brownie.
And there's our little brownie, and then you can,
nice.
yeah, and then you can actually decorate it a little bit. I've got, I'll put one here. So actually, you can buy these little stencils.
Aww.
I just got these at the dollar store, and you can actually, instead of using icing sugar, I'm just using coconut flour.
Oh,
I'm just gonna decorate our little heart on there.
coconut flour.
Coconut flour.
Look
and there
at
you
that.
go. And there's
That's
your little
such a
heart.
nice little treat. Thank you, Rita. So we'll take a short break. Up next, what are we doing?
Chocolates.
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 Yay, we'll be right back. Hi everybody, welcome back to Daytime. The studio smells like chocolate, which is always a good sign. And we're pleased to welcome back Rita Mustafa here to the show. And Rita, we are working with chocolate now. And the thing is, chocolate can be confusing because there are so many, hundreds of types of chocolate.
Chocolates, yes.
Some are good for you, some are not so
Exactly, and especially if you're dealing with food sensitivities of any kind, you really want to make sure if you're going to be making things with chocolate, that you're actually getting something that you can eat.
good. And the good news is they're saying that if you're eating the right kind of chocolate, you can eat it every day.
Dark chocolate is wonderful. A lot has antioxidants and a lot of benefits, so why not have a little bit?
So right here you have some examples of really good chocolate.
Yeah, so
How do you know they're good quality?
So always read your labels. You know, even though it says dark chocolate, sometimes you still will find milk ingredients in there.
Okay.
So, you know, in this case, I like dark chocolate. I prefer to just use these, you know, this kind of dark chocolate.
Okay.
And that's what we have melting right here.
Okay.
Okay, so it's just dark, just any bar, dark
bar.
chocolate that you like. You can get, obviously, you don't have to get it as high. If you prefer a little bit sweeter, you can probably go down to like 75%. And then you can actually just put a little bit of like coconut oil in here to thin it out a bit.
Oh, okay.
And then you can go ahead and make, so you can get these molds anywhere, right? You can go to a Bulk Barn or a Michael's, and you can basically just fill your molds, and you would pop those in the fridge
I
until
love
they're
that.
nice and hard, and you just pop them right out.
And then you come out with these little
And then
cute,
you get these little nice
perfect
little hearts,
chocolates.
right?
Yeah.
And then you can make it more decorative. And again, you can go to like a Michael's or a Bulk Barn, and you just take these little foils and you wrap up your chocolates. And
isn't that
it just
neat?
makes them a little cuter, right?
I just love that idea because a lot of times when we give out chocolates for Valentine's Day, okay, my wrapping job was I did it backwards. Okay, there we go.
There you go.
I'll just take that one.
And then you know, there's cute little boxes you can put it in. So there's lots of things that you can do that way.
Great.
So let's say you don't have a mold,
Yeah.
and you're just at home and you've melted chocolate, and you don't need a fancy unit. You can just melt it over like some simmering water.
Okay,
right? You can just use a double boiler.
Perfect.
So you can actually make little clusters. So what I would do is I would put some of my favorite ingredients in, right? So you can do almonds, you can throw in some raisins, just throw everything in. You can throw
Are we
some
just gonna
cereal.
throw some?
Yeah,
Okay.
let's throw some stuff in.
So let's start
like.
with the cereal. You have quinoa puffs and crispy rice whole grain brown cereal.
That's right.
Which one do you want to use, or both? You
can use all of it if you like.
So this gives it the crunch.
Yes.
And how much are we talking?
Just throw a little bit in. So
Okay.
quinoa, of course, quinoa is a nice high protein grain that you can throw in. It gives it a little bit of airiness to it. That's just a brown rice cereal that you can throw in.
This is kind of like a chocolate Rice Krispie, but much healthier.
Yeah.
And the nuts.
Oh, sure.
Nuts and
Anything you like.
seeds. So sunflower seeds, let's do these. What kind of nuts and seeds do you prefer in a mix like this?
I love, actually hazelnuts are really nice.
Oh,
if you're a Nutella type fan, then it's very reminiscent of that.
Yep.
But almonds are great. I like raisins in it, or
Would you
goji
do-
berries even.
Oh, goji berries.
Yeah, you can throw some
And you would
goji
do
berries.
whole almonds?
Yeah.
Okay. And then what do we do after we mix it up?
Okay, so once you mix it up, then again, if you have a mold, you can throw it into a mold, or just throw it on some wax paper or parchment paper, and again, just let it set, and then you've got these great little chocolate clusters with your favorite
Goodness. And so these will
goodies in
hold?
it.
They will set?
Yeah, once they're set, they will be just like the little chocolates there. Yeah, and just there you go.
Oh, there we go.
That's it.
Look at that. This could be that afternoon snack. You know when you're craving something really delicious?
That's right. So
But good for you?
it's good for you because you're putting all the nuts and seeds in, which are great for you, and you're getting a little bit of the sweetness from the chocolate.
I love these. Rita, thank you so much. So if people want more details on what you do and how you can help them, where do they go?
Yeah, oasishealth.ca.
Oh, I love this. So these don't go in the fridge, or they do?
They go in the fridge, yep, about 20 minutes or so, and then you're ready to eat them.
Love it. Thanks so much, Rita.
You're welcome.
We'll be right back, everybody, with more on Daytime. Stay tuned.